Skyler, talk about the mixing up of pass and run and how that helped you guys really get the ball moving.
Mixing up the pass and run is a big thing in our offense because you always keep the other team guessing with screens and stuff and all the different formations we run. Like we run a lot of the same plays out of different formations. And we run a lot of passes and runs out of the same formations. So you just want to always keep them guessing so that you're always a step ahead.
In the third quarter, when they come up with the defense comes up with a 4th and goal stop, you guys go on a time-consuming drive. It goes 94 yards. You talk about the importance of that drive and kind of putting them away.
Well, that drive was real big because we just had to have our defensive back. They stopped them on the goal line there, and we just needed to drive down the field and run out the clock. And we had some big key plays. It basically just sealed the game.
You talk about it really seemed like you were starting to move people on the line in the second half. What was the difference that you really started to see some holes and get some big gains in the second half?
The biggest difference is that we just ran the ball really consistently and we ran a lot of plays. I think at halftime we had 50 plays in already. And I mean, I'm going to guess we got close to 80 or 90 plays. So I mean, our tempo just runs defenses into the ground. And it's hard to keep up with.
You think that the effectiveness of the passing game helped open things up for you guys?
Oh yeah, big time. When our passing game is clicking really good, it gets our run game open and our play action game open a lot better. And we had a couple drops early, but we recovered from it and came back and threw the ball really well.
Good.
All right, thanks.
If you talk about being a part of Ferris history, making 5 field goals and what that means.
It means a lot, actually. I wish our offense would have put it in more, but I'm not going to complain because they got 5 field goals. I'm happy to get the start today and ready to go next game and about Tiffin.
What does this mean to you, not only to have this record, but after missing the opening extra point and to be able to kind of bear down and relax and start making some of those kicks?
Once I made the first one, I was like, okay, it's the same exact thing. I got to do it again. And, it just flowed.
Can you talk about some of the kicking struggles that you guys have had early on? Do you feel like this is going to give you some more confidence into it?
A lot. I think Coach has some confidence in me, confidence in other guys. We work through it and we get better as a team and as special teams too.
Looking at the combination of being able to shut them down and how you move the ball in offense, this is the most complete game that you guys have put together so far this year.
Yeah, I thought it was a good step in the right direction. It really challenged our guys to make sure that they came out and played 60 minutes of football. And especially at halftime, when we came out, we really wanted to get them moving and get them on the run a little bit. And, I was proud of our guys the way they came out and competed in that aspect. And we took advantage of just about every phase of the game, and it was nice to see us, capitalizing in the field goal situations and things like that, and moving the football like we did, and then stopping them.
You talk about the importance of mixing the run and the pass, and how that helped you guys.
Well, it's so important because you don't want to be one-dimensional. You need to be two-dimensional, and you need to keep a defense kind of working to stop everything. And then, Chris does a nice job with kind of blending that together, and then also with the run game throwing enough misdirection into it so people aren't able to flow to the football. And that's something that right now, I think our guys have really got into their comfort zone with what we're trying to do with things. We dropped too many footballs tonight. I mean, that was one of the things that, if we would have played in that aspect like we have the past 2 games, we could have blown that thing wide open.
You talk about the importance in the third quarter. You get the 4th and goal stop, and then you go on the 94-yard drive right after that. You consider that a turning point?
Well, that's tough on a team. When that happened to them, they were trying to get themselves back into a football game, and that's the thing that we talked about. We got a pretty good football team here, and we have aspirations to play and continue to play at the end of the football season. Well, you've got to be able to do things like that. You got to be able to go out there and go full throttle and get after somebody, and when you get somebody on their heels a little bit, you can't let them back up. And and these are good football teams. Ohio Dominican is a very good football team, and we got them on the run, and then all of a sudden, they jump back into it, and that stop, and then march it back down the field and do what we did there. That's hard to bounce back from, and I don't care who you are, and it's good to see our guys, get to that point.
What are your feelings on the 5 field goals tonight? It's good to see that your special teams comes through there. Also, you don't get some touchdowns in the red zone. What are some of your overall thoughts on that?
Well, those are things, as you get down into the tighter end of the field, there's not as many open spots and things like that. And yeah, we do need to capitalize and get that ball in the end zone. But it was nice to see us take that step. Once you get down in there, we need points. We need to come out of there with points. And, we were falling short a little bit with that in the past couple of football games. And we took a huge stride in that direction this week.
Thank you, Coach Pierce.
Congrats on the win. Was there one thing that opened things up for the other? You seem to have the running and passing game going. Do you feel like one opened up things for the other for you on the offensive side?
Yeah, we were pretty balanced tonight. I think the good thing is that our play action worked well, and whenever you can get that going, working well, it's the defense doesn't really have any idea, if it's pass or run. So to be able to get the play action and get the running game going, it's a good balance, and we were able to do that tonight. And yeah, it complemented each other. One complements each other. So it was a really good game plan that we had. We started out a little slow and got it going, and we need to put more points in the red zone. But overall, it was a pretty good balance game.
You guys had some time-consuming drives. You talked about the importance of, you guys are kind of a fast-paced offense, but to control the clock and the importance of that.
Yeah, we had some pretty good drives. Again, we're stalling out, around the 10 or in the red zone. But overall, it helps our defense out, gets them off the field, and keeps their defense on the field, wears them out, and it's good. Anytime you can control a 10-possession game, it's good news for your team. So.
In the passing game, the last couple of weeks, you've utilized the tight end a little bit more. Is that something that you kind of become more comfortable doing, or is that just something that the defense has given you?
Yeah, to be honest, I don't really have any. I haven't really changed anything. It's probably just been more, what the defense has given me. They've done a great job of, getting my vision and getting open, and really it's just been, that's what we've had. No real changes.
All good.
All set. Thank you.
Thanks.